Did you think I would stop now? This isn't even my final video. Where are we? Black Wagon, go. Come on, we're making some progress today. It's gonna happen. Sir Gilman, what do you want? After the liberation rite, you find Sir Gilman in an uncharacteristically quiet and contemplative mood. He salutes you crisply with his tail. Glory to you, Master Reader, and glory to the noble Rookie Greentail. Long may he prosper in the Commonwealth. And, in so doing, may he benefit the plan into which we have all been thrust. Yeah, thrust is the right word. We really didn't get much say in it, did we? Then he falls silent for a time. You sense him growing very emotional. In noble Rookie, this knight found a kindred spirit, Master Reader. One of questionable honour, the greatest cunning, and such blinding speed as to befit a minstrel's tale. This knight fears our triumvirate lost something irreplaceable in him. Yeah, the only guy without a ridiculously annoying voice. Of course, this knight is also pleased that Rookie has achieved his freedom. Very much so. And furthermore, this knight shall now continue training even harder than before. Rookie Greentail, this knight shall train on and on and on, until such time that he is swifter than the jagged lightnings of the deathless tempest. Apparently completely forgetting that he's already max level and therefore can't get any better. Now, Master Reader, this knight must beg his leave of you, for it is time, not for his rest, but for his training. Know that he is very grateful for your wisdom and your guidance in these rites. Between yourself and Master Rookie, you have instilled within this knight an unshakable resolve. He bows low and bids you good evening. Good evening, Gilman. Only the best evenings for Gilman. Keep on trucking. The road is long with many a winding turn. There is no time now to return to the moonlight alcove as before, as the stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the Hulk of Horus. Hulk of Horus it is. Now there is something at the alcove there. Walfred approaches you as you fly above his hidden lair in the moonlight alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Oh dear alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place. It shall soon be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. Did you really need to destroy the alcove just because we're not returning to it? That seems a bit unnecessary. We have not the time to do so anyway. And with Orlek back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another place to live. To try to live, at least. Wow, that's kind of depressing. But it's fine, I'm just leaving the crazies and the losers behind, so what was that? What's that? Oh, I killed it. Okay. Well, whoops, I guess. Hang on. No, for some reason I thought that symbol was indicating that there was something to do there, but it's just saying this is where a match can take place. Okay, Raggy Rocks for Volfred, or a King Pass for Ray. Ray it is. Let's have a quick peek into the depths, shall we? You find Ray gazing down into the depths. The water is so very beautiful, and yet it's very dangerous. They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. Yeah, if you drink the entire ocean, you probably are going to suffer. You're quite right. But the scribes, they have protected us, and they are watching. I just know. Even out here, in the waters of the King Horus, they urge us on. I feel it. I know. There's no denying that the North Current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everybody's step. You gained quickness. Like, all of them gained quickness. That's legit. This is good shit. More training. Sorry Tizo, not you. I've got 3 options to train now. 2 max level and everyone else gone. Well, we're going to give Volfred a bash, so we'll keep mentoring him. I should be interested to see which lessons you have taken from the book. You and Volfred compare thoughts on how each of your fellow exiles can contribute to prevailing in the rites, and in which groups of 3 they can maybe achieve their very best. No level up. Oh well. The 3 must act as one, so says the book. All of this to test our faith in one another and ourselves. Okay. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Sorry, I just had a weird panic that I hadn't actually started recording this video. It may seem a bit ridiculous and paranoid, but I have done that several times in the past, and I don't want to make a habit of it. Let's continue with our journey, shall we? On to the Ori Hulk. The incredible Hulk. Halt, everyone, I beg you, please forgive my rudeness here. The Black Wagoner shuddered to a stop en route to the Hulk of Horus. There was some commotion as the lone minstrel motions for everyone to be still. Someone is there, along our path ahead, in the middle of the ocean, apparently. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You can see no sign of whomever the lone minstrel referred to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. A tense moment passes, and then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest. He is here. You look toward where he signals, and then, at last, you see the cause of his concern. There's no mistaking who it is. Oralek stands there, near motionless, atop some forgotten rock jutting from the undulating waves, a fair distance away. He stands directly in the path of your black wagon. Yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. Just on a rock, in the middle of the ocean. I don't understand. I really don't understand. He's like a siren, calling us with his beautiful voice towards the rocks. The lone minstrel gets your attention, quietly. Vida, what do your senses tell you this time? Oralek may have come with ill intent. Let's wave to him. Hello. There has to be a way to reason with Oralek and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him, and then we shall proceed. You give the signal for the drive imps to start the wagon and head towards him. Just as soon as you reach the point where Oralek once stood... It seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Indeed, Oralek is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. I just want to know how we managed to disappear. Did he dive into the ocean? Swim away? Is he half dolphin? Your wagon finally arrives at the Hulk of Horus, where still there is no sign of Oralek, or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organise a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the rite's commencement. Oh. Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. Some special alone time with Oralek. See if I can remember how ridiculous his voice sounded. Oralek seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he is doing here, and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head.
All of these trinkets. This wagon, it is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I am unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon.
He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time.
You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them?
Who am I to the Nightwings? Well, I'm the reader. I guess I'm kind of important. You may as well know the truth of it. He seems like a cool guy. You tell him that your role among the Nightwings is as their leader. You have travelled alongside them for some time to bear the book and together with the others.
You are a fool then, reader. You let them use you willingly. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them, I shall have my night.
He strides past you, toward the door. Then he turns to you again, once more.
I shall have my night.
And then Aurelek is gone. I mean, yeah, he got fucked over, but how is this our fault? In any way, at all? Like, the only person to blame is the girl who ended up dead. So, you know, there's not really a great deal of revenge to be had there. I don't know. I think he just likes being an asshole. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Aurelek, so you're probably crazy. Must be all the seawater you've been drinking. Most concerning, reader, though I am thankful you are well. Aurelek, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering, in light of these events. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the Black Wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the drive imps seem calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is now to commence.
Whoa, hi guys. Let me tell you something real quick. Now, I happen to have heard the Master Greentail. He's moved on, or something like that, right? Well, I just want to know, he was one of my favorite customers, and because of that, I'm giving you some great deals, okay?
What's this? Typhoon bottle? While the bearer's triumvirate is banished, adversaries are slowed and cannot use abilities. See, that's really good, but I think I get that anyway from leveling Wolfred up a bit, so it seems like a bit of a waste, you know? Also, it costs 200 gold, and I feel like there might be something better to spend that on at some point. Although I do feel like I'm nearing the end now, so maybe not.
Well, see you around, guys.
Commence! Once more you have returned to the Hulk of Horus, and your companions stand ready beneath a still night sky, awaiting the commencement of the rites. You overhear some of their words to one another as you await the signal in the stars.
We predict that woe shall soon befall the Tempers.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves, everyone. Just then you observe a glint of starlight that begins to shine above. Your companions soon fall silent. There's a lot of these now, isn't there? Look at all these. I refuse to use them because the only times I've used them I've instantly lost the matches. It's nice to have options, you know? It's good to know they're there, just in case I ever feel like losing some more. Yep. Yep, there we go.
Ah, the infamous raider returns, along with his remaining retinue of miscreants.
Not many left,
You
are there?
managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the Tempers. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
Okay. Hey, no. Hey, look who wants a piece of us again. It's them dumb Nightwings. Here to knock us down another peg or two again, I guess. Well, at least you got old Curly Horns out of this dump. I'll give you that. One look at her. You just knew she was too good for this place. Though maybe that ain't saying all that much. Any of you Nightwings see her again, you tell her something from me. You let her know, Iggy says I. You let her know. Apparently they knew each other. I guess we never got to find that out because we haven't actually played these guys since the original match. Not that she'll remember some dumb lunk like me. Then Ignarius shoves on his mask. Alright, Tempers. Let's give it to him. Like we still got a chance. Wow, he's really just given up, hasn't he? I don't blame him, I'm pretty amazing. Not amazing enough to use the extra difficulty things, but, you know. Amazing to an acceptable standard. Ray. Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
And Wolf. Oh, hang on. Probably want to give him one of those, don't we? This. I don't know if that's the best option for him, but I can't be asked. I'm messing things about at the moment.
Very well.
Prepare yourself, everyone. Alright, you damn Nightwings. Let's see what you got.
Begin.
Come on, doggo.
The first of many banishments. How brazen. There.
Ooh, that was a bit hectic. And they have a lot of pyre. Much pyre to get through there. Nice. Glory. Glory be.
Pyre now fall short of yours.
What now, bitches?
Was a crushing blow against their
Well, that was
pyre.
unexpectedly easy to get in.
With grace.
With great grace comes great responsibility. Brr, you Nightwings, you've been practicing, ain't you? What about you, Iggy? You're just a washed up old goat. You're through. How long you gonna keep at this? Getting weaker and weaker, worse and worse, eh? Come on then, Nightwings, finish it already, will ya? Sooner we wrap this up, sooner we can all catch some shut-eye. Put an end to this damn day.
Banishment. Thrust straight
Okay,
into your
Volfred's a
names.
bit weird to use. Take some getting used to.
Your
Jesus.
pyre weakens.
That was some fast play right there.
My. to the scribes.
Oh, they're really bringing this back. Apparently being sad makes Ignarius play better.
Their flame has died a little.
Not better enough, evidently.
The rite is nearly ended. Vanished. What how?
Johnny.
Uh-oh.
Did that one throw it in?
Yes. It's good to see you're paying attention.
Somebody get the orb. Quite the turn of events.
How do I... There's a big fat demon just sat on the bloody pyre. How are you meant to get close to it?
And it is done.
I suppose that's where you throw it in, but... Yeah, that's for losers.
Wings prevail.
If you're not slam dunking, there's no point.
Alas, that their adversaries failed to stop them.
Slam dunk defunk, as they say.
The rite is done.
What a joke. Losing to you lot again. The younger me would have tore you to pieces. Ain't never getting out of here if we keep on like this.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Wise.
What is it you recall there, Wilfred, my old friend?
The rites demand we act as if of one mind, in perfect union and harmony, and free of any doubt. I have grown more accustomed to being part of the Nightwings of today. Responds faster than usual, makes growing out. See, I like the sound of that, but I don't like having to taunt to do it, because that means you have to stop moving. So I'm going to go for the other one. Faster, bigger, stronger sapling. A tree, you might call it.
I eagerly await our next such outing.
Where I just described a tree as fast, but we'll let that bit slide. The rest of it was accurate. Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they thwarted the Tempers in the rite. It's plain to you that none of them look well. Huh. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Leader, the faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. Don't I only have 5 people left? So if 3 of them are sick, how the hell do I play the next rite? Is it going to be a 2v3? Because that's awful. Especially when I'm using my 2 weakest people. It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rites, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Ray a swift recovery, and she nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Volfred, who seems exhausted after playing one rite ever. As for Sir Gilman, it's clear to you he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them, and turn your attention to the stars that remain shining in the dark outside. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Haoub. Gol. Jomwer. Only 3 this time. We don't have a choice of all of them like we did last time. That's fine. That's fine. Have a look at the planner quickly. We're going against Chastity in the finals at the moment, which is better than the Pyre Heart, so we're going to let that be the case. We'll just go against someone, possibly them, someone unassuming. I can do the Pegasus voice if we go here. Let's do that one. Plus I might have to use bad people. In fact, I will have to use bad people, so I want to make it as easy on myself as possible, and I think Lendl's the easiest opponent. He's like the killer beasts of this game. I see it's time we met again with Lendl and the accusers. We can make for the spring of Germois at first light, my boy. Let us recover through the night for now. It is too late to do much else. Thought you were sick. Go be sick. Stop talking to me. Hey, look, who have we got left then? Yeah, just Bertrude and Tizo. It's not ideal, is it? Not exactly the team I was hoping for. You're unaccustomed to seeing Bertrude smiling, and yet there she is, doing just that. You can soon see why. You have observed before how her manner seems to soften, to the degree that it can, whenever Volfred is around. If I could only have seen their faces then. What was your secret, dare I ask, dear Bertrude? It appears that they are reminiscing about old times in the Commonwealth. Flame-resistant inks, Sandalwood. 'Twas the inks themselves which kept those volumes from being burnt to ash. Flame-resistant inks, of course. The good officers who came to visit, they were so intent on burning all the evidence, they did not stop to think the evidence was fireproof. Alas, they later found a way to burn my stamping press regardless. Thy written words, they moved us many times, and many others whom we knew there in the southern bogs. No matter, dear Bertrude. What is done is done. At least we have made it difficult for them, is that not so? While introducing some of our fellow citizens to new ideas. Perhaps. My words would not have reached near half as many were it not for you. Not to mention how I managed to elude them for another decade or so. I am ever thankful for your sacrifice. Thy thanks shall not be necessary, Sandalwood. Well, you shall have to take them from me anyhow. Thank you, Bertrude, for helping to fulfill a modest author's dreams. What good's a stamping press without good inks? No good at all. They exchange a laugh at this, but then... Even still, and through this new ordeal, thou hast no love for us, is that not so? Bertrude. Nay, we understand full well, thou needst no further explanation. There are different kinds of love, Bertrude. On that account, thou hast nothing to teach us, Sandalwood. They remain silent for a time. Our hearts, they cannot be controlled, Bertrude. Blasted things they are. They act well on their own. He puts away his pipe. I am blessed to have you in my life. Back in the Commonwealth and here as well. I mean that, although I know that is not enough. At first, Bertrude does not seem to acknowledge this in any way, but then... Nay, Sandalwood, it is enough. It is enough. She departs without awaiting a response, brushing past you as she goes. Volfred soon turns away as well, politely bidding you a good evening. Two old friends have evidently managed their way past certain tensions in their long-standing relationship. They rather seem to draw a certain strength from one another. Okay, off we go again, I suppose. Another one. Yeah, take that, stupid imps. That's what you get for being in the sky. The spring of Germois has always flown forth from the crushed carapace of Bialanthios, the legend of whose demise is a rather sordid tale. Perhaps you have already read it in the book. Nope. No, I have not. Not all believe the book exists, of course, nor the greater titans or the rites. I have encountered exiles believing that this titan perished quite by accident, rather than by cunning trap laid for it by Jamoir Many-Mane. They took the titan for a common beast. Perhaps the stars shine down upon out-of-the-way locales such as this one to ensure that they alone shall witness the proceedings. Perhaps. Perhaps. Bertrude, vocations, Tizo, vocations. Doesn't matter. This one, because I'm here already. You touch down at the heart of Jamoir Valley, where you first faced the fate, that's a bit of a tongue twister there, and the dissidents. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You now have a little time before having to set forth by land. Pass the time. A foreboding feeling struck you since your arrival in the stark badlands of the Fall Flat. Some of it spreads to others in the group. Tizo does not like being here, despite the fact he was the little bastard who encouraged us to come. We mislike this wretched place. You decide to focus on pursuing your vocations until the Black Wagon is ready to move on. Well, we have a chat to have. Oh, it's Tizo. Tizo seems to be in the midst of a conversation with the lone minstrel as you approach the two of them. The little imp seems perturbed about something. And, above all, he was very, very loyal. Fiercely so, in fact. All throughout the land knew better than to underestimate him, in spite of his little stature. In that respect, Tizo, and in many others, I might add, your great-grandfather was very much like you. Tizo seems to be asking the lone minstrel to confirm he is not playing some sort of prank. I am being serious. Have you known me to be this jesting sort? Tizo seems to be admitting that the lone minstrel has always been somewhat sincere. Oh, just so. Then please do not denigrate yourself, for you are his only heir. But you are my remaining link to him, and thus to all the eight. And more importantly, you are my friend. Tizo is grateful to the lone minstrel for his kind words, and considers him a friend as well. The Nightwings need you now, more so than ever. The lone minstrel turns to you. Is that not so, reader? Nope. I have to concur, I love Tizo. You concur with the minstrel's assessment of Tizo as a most remarkable and irreplaceable member of the group. He is an extraordinary imp indeed. At this, Tizo rushes up to you and gives you an imp hug. An imp hug? Sounds interesting. Not had one of those before. Tizo is grateful to you for your kindness and your support of him. Tizo bounds off happily as the lone minstrel looks on. And there he goes. Thank you indeed, reader. Tizo sometimes loses sight of all that makes him special. Quality uncharacteristic of his kind, but not so much uncommon among yours. Once there was a time when he was the sole imp able to conduct the rites. Since then, however, other triumvirates have found imps with the capacity for it. They make useful allies, no? More than willing to conduct the rites while having no desire to leave this place. Although little Tizo does have dreams of visiting the Commonwealth. In any case, I am certain he shall continue to serve the Nightwings faithfully. The lone minstrel bows his head on the way out, bidding you a good rest of the afternoon. Tizo gained a hope. Well, that's something, I guess. Still kind of assuming we're just going to flat out lose this rite in a horrible 2-on-1 beatdown, but we'll see. Should probably mentor one of these two. Not her. Him. Her. Him. Her. Him? Him? Or her? Neither of them are clearly going to level, but Tizo's more likely to, I suppose. Tizo will be pleased to go over the finer points of the rites with you. You find a remote spot where you and Tizo can discuss many of those misgivings or fears about your journey or your fellow exiles. The conversation proves perspective and relief. One more of those new level. Tizo appreciates that you took the time to hear him out. Good. I'm glad he appreciates it, because it took an awful lot of effort on my part to click a few text boxes and read things in my normal voice.
Reader.
Shut up.
Nothing but a mindless cripple.
Hey, remembered I was a
Your
cripple.
every action is a stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes. The rites have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
Okay. That was pretty harsh, but fine. Really don't like cripples around here. You wake from what little sleep you managed this past night. Once more, the voice tormented you within your dreams. You attempt to rid your memory of it. If the voice truly is that of Archjustice Androboles IX himself, as Volfred indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. I mean, the other guys who have gone up seem to have done alright for themselves. Still impressed that they offered Pamatha a job. Oh, that was a serious distance to travel, wasn't it? A messenger imp with news and rumours from the other side comes huffing towards your wagon, here in the dusty wastes of the Jamur Valley. You let it in and offer it some light refreshment, as Ruki would have done. The imp's message turns out to be about him. You learn Ruki's past transgressions have all been forgiven since his return to the Commonwealth. He was even offered a well-appointed home in place of business. It must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle that Ruki always claimed to have had for himself and his extended family. Eventually, and somewhat reluctantly however, he refused the gifts. Instead, he tracked down Volfred's agents and gave them ample information, thus emboldening their ranks. The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word from something Ruki says. It simply says, "The rest of you better get down here soon, or else." You thank the messenger imp for the report. Soon, he has all your companions talking. "We understand that this Ruki holds no small degree of influence, at least among his kind. Don't you think he might be sad to have turned down a house? I hope he isn't sad." Tizo is happy to learn that Ruki joined the revolution in the Commonwealth.
"Ah, the noble Ruki. He sets a shining example unto us all."
"I had every faith that our friend Ruki would stand tall and rise to the occasion." The news of Ruki's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. The messenger imp accepts some scraps to eat from you and rushes off. Your companions gained a hope. Good luck, Ruki. I've got to say though, that all progressed very quickly. Like, the other guys, they were up there a while we were resting in the Moonlight Alcove and everything. There was obviously weeks or months passed, so they had time to do all that. We came here direct from like, saving Ruki. I mean, I know we stopped off and had a rite quickly, but it can't have been more than a few days. And he's already, like, gone through all that. And it's impressive. The guy works fast.
Hey, is it you guys again? Just come in and take a look around at all the stuff I got, okay? I got some good stuff here, pretty recently. Maybe you've seen it before, or maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, hello. He's permanently increased stats. I didn't notice that. I'm gonna buy those. Boop. Boop. Thank you. Thank you. See you later.
You guys have a good day out there.
Hang on. Let me just, Oh yeah, everyone's unwell. Oh wait, he's not unwell. He recovered. Gilman recovered. Sweet, we got a full team. Commence. The sky above the spring of Jomar darkens, and your companions watch in silence and await the commencing of the rites. Volfred speaks up after a time. It's time again, reader, my boy. Now everything is ready and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. Some very cool constellations, it's gotta be said. Our constellations are just like a bear or a plough. This is like a crazy snake with eyeballs. It's like something out of Lovecraftian Cthulhu mythos. It's ridiculous. It's the unfathomed plains. They got all the cool shit. Why can't we have cool shit in real life? Real life's so boring. Is it any wonder I play video games? I could sit here and eat some toast and watch a bad sitcom, or I could
I am still very cross with you,
do this.
To think I saw in you a worthy heir. Not just to the legacy of the Nightwings, but to the future of the Commonwealth. That traitor Volfred. Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas. That, dear reader, would make you a fool. I have no choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted rite. Some of us still have our duties to uphold.
How could I possibly have, joined that guy's team when I can't actually return to the Commonwealth due to never actually participating in the rites because I'm a cripple? Didn't think that one through, did he? Nice attempt at luring me to your side, but it's not really, feasible. The adversaries whom you are to confront, when instead you had your run-in with Aurelek, had assembled at the opposite side of the clearing and the pyre burns bright. Okay, right. Sorry, I stumbled over that one a bit. Again, I really like these touches. The game has remembered that I was meant to confront these people when I belched horribly when I confronted Aurelek last time. Just little things like that, and the fact that he referred to me as a cripple when I said I was a cripple way back whenever. As I say, there must be so many different pieces of dialogue in this game. It's crazy. It's no wonder it's not all voice acted. Lendl emerges from the ranks of the accusers and calls out to the rest of you. You, Nightwings! You thought that demon thug you sent to waylay us would be enough to stay us from our true path? You utter scum! Each time I think that I have seen the lowest depths of your treachery, you manage to surprise me, yet again. The accusers seem... Sorry, I love doing that voice. The accusers seem all the more determined to prevail against you now, after Aurelek denied their chance to stand against you last time. That's fine. Oh, he's got demons now. Where did he get those demons from? Just pull demons out your ass.
Sir Gilman.
I want to bring Ray. I guess I'll bring the B team.
Bartrude. Predictably decided.
We await the ancient rites commencement. Come then, Nightwings, we are prepared for you. Yeah, you really are. Jesus. What a team. Big boys everywhere. Come on, bring them out of the gate a bit. It's more like it.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Yeah, the old flickery flame. I like it.
How comical.
Ah, bollocks.
Wherever did the
Ran out of stamina at an inopportune moment there. Whew. I know that's not necessarily a Damn it.
Lendl snuffed out some of your flame. All for naught. Banished, all of them.
Excellent.
Sir Gilman,
That went so well.
Zap.
Oh, so close. I know that's a dangerous game I'm playing there, but
Quite the close call there, no?
oh shit, I thought that was in. Tizo is pretty useful just for clearing the field.
Oh,
Should really fly with him more. Keep forgetting you can do that.
bye
Shit.
now, Bertie.
Come on. Yes!
Spectacularly done.
I like those sort of back and forths. It's nice when it goes on a little while.
Burns brighter.
I still prefer to win in the end, but you know, if if I can have a bit of fun along the way, then all the better. Come on, bring your big boys out. Have one of them step forward a little. I want a free shot at this bloody goal. Not sure that's forward enough, to be honest. Shit.
Stifled effort. Lendl snuffed out some of your flame.
Damn.
A show of strength from the Nightwing's opponents. The Worm Knight somehow did it.
Woo! Good Worm Knight.
Let's see you Nightwings keep this up. There. Oh my word.
That went in easier than I expected. Gertrude really is quite good. Might go back to her instead of Volfred. I was struggling to get around his slightly quirky mechanics.
No,
Shit,
you
that was
don't.
dumb. No, I guess I don't.
Ah, yes.
Good. Good. No, not again! I cannot lose to... That was a bit more, that was a bit more Gilman, wasn't it, than Lendl? No, not again! I cannot lose to you again, Yugi boy! This cannot be happening to me! Come on. Come on. That's it. Keep creeping forward. You're too slow.
And it is done. The Nightwings once again prevail.
If they just left one of the demons sat on the Pyre at all time, I never would have scored.
The rite is ended.
Yeah, it is. Thoroughly ended. Blast! What a decorated constable of the Commonwealth should end up having to consort with fools as these, in these accursed robes and miserable circumstances. Those damned scribes certainly exist, for it is clear that they have no love of me, or anyone of decent birth and station. Okay, now I have to try and differentiate the two, because they're talking to each other. Our adversary seems no stranger in defeat, and yet he wears it without dignity. Tizo hopes that Lendl trips upon his clothes in the dark.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Hey!
Understanding
Good job,
deepens in
Tizo.
the mind of the imp Tizo.
Tizo gives thanks to Heyub the Swallow for watching over him and protecting him. What you get? 10 more damage from a douse. That's not amazing for Tizo because I generally just have him explode on things. Let's get that instead. So Gilman cannot rise in rank, that's understandable. Not everyone can rise in rank all the time.
Be gone now from my sight.
Okay, bye. See you later, dude. Maybe next time we can have a proper catch up, you know. You can bring the family and we'll maybe make a weekend of it. But for now, I guess I'll see you. There proves little time for rest in the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles bested the accusers with ease. I won't say ease, it was actually quite close. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better at least, and express gratitude to Sir Gilman, Tizo and Bertrude for their efforts. Just then, the lone minstrel appears before you. No words escape his lips, but you can guess full well what he has come to indicate to you and follow him out into the darkness. The stars above seem to be few and fading, but one still shines, defiant. The path to freedom reveals itself once more. Well, bit of a no-brainer where we're going today then, isn't it? Think I'll pick this one. The one which left the lights on. You notice that the lone minstrel is standing there with you, regarding the night sky. The Gate Guardian and I, we have paid witness to the liberation rites upon the fall of Solium for a long time. We have seen so much. And so I'm a bit taken aback, is all, to see something which I have never seen. You look upon the stars together for a while, and then I wish for you good fortune, and the wisdom of the scribes on your ascent. The lone minstrel leaves you there under the night. It has grown very late, and you need rest. The Black Wagon shall have to take flight again come morning. Hello, Volley.
Hello, my boy. Tizo and I, we were just reminiscing on old times.
Tizo is happy to have Volfrid back among the Nightwings once again.
Thank you, Tizo. I'm happy to be back amongst the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you?
Tizo indicates that he understands full well.
I trust that Tariq proves some good company and song during the intervening time.
Jesus Christ. For the first time since I was about 5 years old, I had one of those tins of horrible ravioli for lunch. Just thought I'd give it a bash, see if they were as awful as I remember, and it really was, and it seems to be repeating on me. Just keep getting the flavour of heavily processed minced beef back in my mouth. Ugh. Tizo confirms that he did enjoy travelling alongside the lone minstrel for some time.
And there he is, right on cue.
Oh, something I can do for you, Volfrid, sir? Volfrid laughs warmly at this.
No, Tariq, we are well enough for now. Tizo and I, we were just remembering the time when we first met, the three of us.
Tizo was rather apprehensive then, as I recall.
He was merely being circumspect, I'm sure. Tizo has the sharpest instincts of us all.
But the bite he gave you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not?
It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship because I'm a fucking idiot. May it stay with me for all my days. I like having a scar. Means the ladies think I'm a bad boy.
It's a good reminder that, despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, I can't say the same, sir. Tiso shares the sentiment as well. Wolfred turns to you. I should apologize, my boy. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, they are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship with the past, I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it, but it should not be to the exclusion of the friendships that we forge right now. That's a good point. It's only like me and Ray who don't go way back with these people now. Oh, Gilman, I suppose. Kind of forgot about Gilman. He's easily forgotten for a overly loud worm. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together, you, Wolfred, Tiso, and the Lone Minstrel talk a while about times gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close through shared experience in the past. Just the same, they have welcomed you into the group. In spite of the hardships you have faced, some of these idle moments that you shared together may one day form memories you can think back on with fondness. Soon, the conversation winds down, though it lifted all the spirits for a while. I guess it did. Yeah, we're gonna wind up here. I think that's probably a good stopping point. You know, I'm not certain, but I can feel a climax coming. Okay, that's not something that should be taken out of context. Don't ever take that out of context. I always know when there's a climax coming in that context, alright? But yeah, I feel like we're about to get into some shit. Like, the way they've been building things and reminiscing on the past and how that Aurelette guy's been showing up more and more. I think maybe this might be the last rite. There might be one more. Either way, we're getting towards the end now, and well, it's been fun. But I'm not going to miss doing these voices. I'll see you for the next one. Who knows, it might be the final one. Bye, guys.